I'm Bob Hallmark in Tyler today. There was a terrible fire out here off of Pecan Circle last night around 10:30, and unfortunately a 70-year-old man lost his life in that fire. Fire crews from numerous different locations and departments had converged on this scene trying to douse it. However, by the time they got here, it was an inferno. But it was because time was running out that some neighbors here decided to take action, which is the extraordinary story I'm covering today. Now, one of the things that we're going to talk about is what would you do if it was your neighbor and you knew that he was inside a burning building? And that's why we're talking today with Noah. And
yes,
Noah,
sir.
Your last name is?
Dozier.
Dozier, okay. Now, you're 20 years old.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This was around 10:30 last night. I'm guessing you guys were aroused by what was going on.
Yeah. Yeah, we got notified by the next door neighbor.
Okay.
Got a knock saying that the neighbor's house is on fire. And
Just 2 doors down from you, right?
yes, sir.
Okay.
I mean, by the time I stepped out, the flames were already bellowing through the roof.
So this was an inferno by the time you guys looked at it.
Oh yeah, before I went out there, it was going for at least 15 to 30 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is where the story gets amazing right now. At some point, I'm guessing you and your father and some neighbors decided time was running out.
Yes, sir.
So what did you decide to do at that point?
So really, we just kept knocking and banging on the door, and then when the roof started caving in, that's when we started to back off. And was like, yeah, if we open a door, break a window, it's gonna add more oxygen and just fuel the fire. And then we were like, oh well, what if it's a gas line? Because we got natural gas in the neighborhood.
So those factors, you had to think about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what makes this amazing is that none of these folks have any formal fire or rescue training. You just decided to do something.
Yeah.
And you didn't really know the old fellow all that well.
No.
But you just decided this was the right thing to do.
Yes, sir. He was one of those neighbors that just kept to himself. He was quiet, never caused any trouble. So it was one of those things that you kind of just have to look out for him, and he looked out for you. I mean, he's been here since this place used to be an HOA.
Wow.
So we're talking 30, 40 years.
Okay.
So
he's a longtime resident.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now, what kind of things were you guys? What was going through your head? I mean, it's not too many people that would go towards a burning building like this.
my first thing was I saw both of his cars, so I was like, oh, I wonder if he's home. Like, where is he? And then the next door neighbor said she watched him walk inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you knew he was there.
Yeah.
Did there come a point where it's always risky to go to a fire because of the falling ash and embers and things like that? Did you try to think, is there any possible way we can get into this place, or get him to come to a window or door or something like that?
So without, like, the house was very not in shape, if that makes sense. If the inspector went out, it would have been condemned. There was a hole in the roof. I mean, he didn't have a lot of family around.
Gotcha.
So he was just living by himself. So in my opinion, I think the house just went up just because it didn't have the proper maintenance.
There had to come a point where you say, it's just too big. We can't get into it.
Yeah.
But your effort has been noticed. Your other neighbors have actually commented saying, we're glad they're our neighbors. So how many people was it altogether when you guys were trying to go? You, your dad, and
About 4 neighbors.
4 neighbors.
When it started out.
Okay. You did everything you could.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the old guy's gone. But if you hadn't tried, I'm sure it would have been grating on your conscience for a long time.
Yeah, you always have to try at least. You can't ever just stand back and watch. I mean, that's just a little unethical in my opinion.
Good point.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, Noah, thanks. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir, every day.
All right, and we'll have more on this story tonight on KLTV 7 News. For KLTV Web Extra, I'm Bob Hallmark.